definitely are being given, but not to the scalability and reach. And any policy, any system, any scheme that you put in place, definitely have got a lot of strings attached. See, for example, way back in 2003, I think if I'm right, Mr. Venkatesh can clarify, there was a scheme introduced by central government called as CGTMSE, Credit Guarantee Trust for MSMEs. It was a Government of India initiative where MSMEs, the backbone of this country, they were offered collateral-free loans up to 1 crore. This was one of the prestigious projects that took off. Okay, the scheme actually covered collateral-free loans up to 1 crore. And if you see that scheme and if you go to a bank and tell, the banker will straight away tell, you please come with a track record. What is the collateral you have? I told, sir, I want to cover myself under CGTMSE. No, that is not possible. Okay, up to 10 lakhs I can give you. But the scheme says 1 crore. Yes. Then there is a punch point there. It is the discretion of the banks to give you more than 10 lakhs up to 1 crore. But up to 10 lakhs, it is your right. But even that right, you are being denied by a banker telling you don't have a track record, you get me decent collateral, you are not a qualified professional, you are entering the business now. Boss, if all these conditions are there, then what is the purpose of setting up this scheme? And one more thing is, when you make this scheme, I think there was a corpus created towards this CGTMSE amounting to rupees 5,000 crore?
Yeah, I think so.
5,000 crore was a corpus that was set up for this. Anybody from CPPR can tell me what is the number of SMEs that are registered in India today?
It's around 70 million.
70 million?
70 lakhs.
70 lakhs. So, what is the kind of amount that every individual is getting?
Registered. Unregistered is equal.
Okay. Oh, you need to be registered at MSME to avail this loan.
Yes.
Take even 10 lakhs. 10 lakh registered SMEs all across the country. You have 50,000 per MSME. What can you do in 50,000 today, you tell me? You cannot even register your company. You cannot even register your company for 50,000. And government showcase, it's a showcase piece, let me tell you very frankly. It's a good initiative. Either the government promotes it, one side the government promotes it, the banker doesn't promote it. See, bankers are very intelligent when they deal with MSMEs. Suddenly they become stupid when they deal with corporates. Yes, we have seen how Mr. Venkatesh was very aggressive yesterday on Times Now. Any corporate, they become stupid. And if you go there, I think you will have to run for at least 3 to 4 months to take 1 lakh. I'll ask one simple question to all the people, dignitaries and my friends sitting here. Apart from your housing loan and your vehicle loan, okay, to establish a line of credit for a business purpose, tell me how many people have found it easy. At least 1 lakh line of credit. You tell me. You forget your housing loan and vehicle loan, it will come in the normal flow. There's a protocol, normal flow, it will come. Even if you don't do anything, you will get a housing loan. Provided you have a decent pay slip, you have a repayment capacity. How many companies, how many enterprises have been able to establish a line of credit up to 1 lakh or 10 lakhs, you tell me? Anybody? How many people like this? See? Hardly one in the entire auditorium. So this is the fate of MSMEs in India today. Bankers don't treat you properly. Okay. And what is the fun in implementing this policy if there is no corpus? Whether that has been utilized or not also, I don't know. Somebody should file an RTI and find out whether it has been utilized to the full extent and whether NPS are there in that. This is one issue that is plaguing the MSMEs today, to be very frank. One is establishing this line of credit, debt. The other thing is, when you want to start a business, equity. To put it up simply, equity, it is out of syllabus for all enterprises apart, except IT. Out of syllabus. Only in IT industry or ITES industry, you can hear of this word called equity, venture capital fund, seed capital and all those things. Am I right?
Yes.
You people agree with me? This is simply out of syllabus. Equity is something that is unheard or uncalled for other industries. So when even if it is a manufacturing enterprise, involved in some technological innovation, you hardly find investors, you hardly find people who appreciate your ideas and come and have a look at it.
Even SEBI doesn't give.
Nobody will give you. I told you, they're all just.
But they say.
See, the government has created all these. Sir, I'll tell you, the government has created all these 1,000 departments, 100 committees, 500 ministries, only to ensure that revenue is leaking everywhere. You have to go and meet 1,000 people everywhere, you have to grease their arms, only to ensure that there is pilferage of revenue everywhere. Government has created this system. Like my colleague was telling, I totally disagree with Archana, what she told, that there should be a single window for collection of all taxes. Why do you need that? Let there be only one tax. Either it is a transaction tax or your total, on your P&L you pay some tax. Then all those people, they have been sitting in all different departments, they don't find any jobs. Will it not be easier for all of us? Even for an individual, even for a professional, even for an enterprise? Why do you want 100 departments? See, ultimately government wants revenue, which is going to come in the form of tax. If you don't pay the tax, be prepared to be axed. Right? Pay tax. Why do you have to pay it in, what is the fun if I pay 10 rupees as service tax, 20 rupees as central excise, then income tax, then VAT, then wealth management tax, fringe benefit tax, entertainment tax. What all? Government wants money, you take money. Why do you take it in different forms? It's the same thing. It's the same Mahatma Gandhi that is going to go from everybody's hand.